How many of you are from a suburb? How many of you have normal families that live in normal houses that lead normal lives? Well, that is me. I have a very average and normal life. And what I learned a long time ago is that this doesn't mean I have to be an average and normal person. So now we will embark on the average and normal journey that led to me. I was born in Naperville, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. When I was 8 years old, I moved to Southlake, Texas, which is a neighborhood of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And at first, I hated Texas. I thought it was too hot and there was no snow. And honestly, the idea of living in the South when you're from the North isn't always a good thing. So I hated it. But after several years, I've learned that Texas is actually my home. I really love it there. It's a wonderful place with wonderful people. Now, the transition from Chicago to Dallas is kind of strange, but it's even stranger when you have parents that are from Wisconsin and St. Louis. So the South was new to all of us. We had no idea what we were doing. And this actually influenced my accent a lot, which I think is normal, and you probably won't even notice it in this video. But a lot of my friends say that my words one word will sound like I'm from the North, one will sound like I'm from Texas, one will sound like I'm from Louisiana. It just switches all the time. So yeah, my accent might be, an interesting result of moving. So my childhood was pretty average, like I said, pretty normal, typical stuff, played outside a lot. But in middle school, that's when, I kind of started to think about who I was more. I started to analyze myself. And I kind of realized I was too quiet, I was too much of a pushover. I was really sweet and nice, but I didn't really feel like I was outgoing enough. I wasn't interesting enough. And so that led to my hippie phase, which is just as bad as it sounds. I would wear a lot of tie-dye and listen to classic rock, and I thought I was so cool and so unique and interesting. But, throughout middle school and as I got older through high school and everything, I learned that that's not how you have to do that. You can be unique and interesting without trying so hard. But one of the good results of this hippie phase was actually my major. And, being a hippie or whatever, I had a deep appreciation for the environment and nature. And as I matured out of trying so hard, I realized that love still stayed. I still love the environment, I love nature, I'm very passionate about it. My major now at LSU is NREM Conservation Biology. NREM stands for Natural Resources Ecology and Management, which is a mouthful, so I usually just say conservation biology. And that focuses on biodiversity, ecology, ecosystems, all of that stuff. And I really, really love it. And a lot of people will say, well, what are you gonna do with that major? What's your career gonna be? And honestly, right now, I'm not sure. So that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. I think I'll work for a federal agency or do research for either a university or a zoo or something like that, but I still have 2 years to figure that out, so so we'll figure that out then, I suppose. But one thing I love about my major is that every day is an adventure. I get to go out on boats, I get to go into the forest, I get to do work with animals, all sorts of things. So it's a really, really fun major, and I'm really glad I chose it, and it really feels like what I'm passionate about. So in summary, nothing about my childhood was that interesting, nothing was that exciting, but that's okay because it provided a lot of time to kind of think about who I am, and form myself from my own experiences. And the journey of my life is nowhere close to done yet, so it's just going to keep on going, going to keep on trying to be a better person every single day. So that's the story of my life. Thank you.